There's some information that I got a hold of about a year ago that I think truly changed my life. The Hedgehog concept. And just said I finally realized what it all means, what I should be doing. We had a top internet marketer, went home the next day, called his partner and said, I'm no longer going through with what we're doing. Okay, what I'm going to go over with you guys today, what I'm going to start with, is some information that I got a hold of about a year ago that I think truly changed my life. You guys want to hear that? Okay, come on, you got to be more excited than that. I mean, it changed my life. All right, great. Here's what we're going to learn today. The Hedgehog concept. Went over this at our 2007 Figure Business workshop about 3 weeks ago. Had a couple of people in tears when we went over this. They came up to us and just said, I finally realized what it all means, what I should be doing. We had a top internet marketer, went home the next day, called his partner and said, I'm no longer going through with what we're doing. And he's pursuing another passion. It's powerful stuff I'm going to go over with you. It's by Jim Collins, and I'll recommend the book for you in just a minute. We're going to talk about laser-focused productivity, then we're going to get into maximizing profits, and then we're going to wrap it up with marketing funnel and knowing your metrics and how important that is in your business. So it's a lot of stuff, and we're going to go fast. You guys ready? Okay, let's do it. Write this resource down. Good to Great by Jim Collins. That's recommended reading. Highly recommended. I also recommend that if you purchase this on Amazon.com, you also go to eBay's site called half.com, Half.com. Purchase this in the audio version. It's a little bit more money. I recommend getting both. Get the audio version. Jim Collins, the author, reads the book. His spirit comes through in the book, and it's like a $10,000 mentor that you're getting for $19. It's an absolute must. You can download the MP3, put it right onto your iPod or whatever you want. Okay? Jim Collins says, good is the enemy of great. That is very powerful words right there. Good is the enemy of great. Meaning, you don't want to be good at anything. A lot of people that don't have success are good at a lot of different things. You really, truly want to be great at one thing. And settling for mediocrity is a real tragedy. And there's some reasons why we settle. We're going to get into that. Who here has ever heard of the BHAG? Okay, what does it mean? Your hand went up first. That's right. A big, hairy, audacious goal. Okay? A BHAG are set with understanding and not bravado. It means your ego is not involved. It goes with deep understanding what your true potential is based on certain things about you. It fits squarely into the 3 circles of your Hedgehog concept. We're going to get into the 3 circles. It's going to be very powerful stuff for you guys. BHAGs have a long time frame. It can be 5 years, should be like a 5-year, even 30-year goal. Okay, it's not necessarily, a 30-day goal. Hey, I want to do $5,000 on launch day for something like that. There's a bigger picture involved, and it really gets you thinking because it's not about money at this point anymore. It's clear, compelling, and easy to grasp for you. That means you understand it. A lot of other people don't have to understand it, but it's built around your core abilities. Okay? And it directly reflects your core values and your core purpose. Okay? The hedgehog concept. Here's the question. Are you a hedgehog or are you a fox? It's a little story. See, the hedgehog really knows just one thing very well. The fox is very intelligent. Knows many, many things. It's very sly, tries out different things all the time. It's trying to capture the hedgehog. It's smarter than the hedgehog. Runs up to the hedgehog. Every day the hedgehog says, here we go again. When's he going to learn? The hedgehog rolls up into a ball and throws out its spikes, and the fox comes up and pricks its nose and yipes and goes running away. And then the next day the fox says, okay, now I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide behind this tree, and I'm going to pounce on the hedgehog. And the hedgehog sees him jump up, and he says, it's not going to learn. Hedgehog rolls up, put his spikes out, fox lands on him, yipes, goes running away. Goes on and on and on and on and on. See, the hedgehog knows one thing, and it does it well. It's not distracted like the fox by all these different things that the fox gets involved in and tries new things all the time. A fox knows many things. The hedgehog knows one big thing. Foxes pursue many ends at the same time. They're scattered and diffused on many levels. Hedgehogs simplify everything into a basic principle or concept that unifies and guides everything that it does. Hedgehog sees what is simple and ignores the rest. Your concept should be based on one or two single metrics, simply. For instance, increase the return on investment of each visitor that visits my site and increase the profits made per new customer acquired over time. And that right there is a hedgehog concept, simplified. Two little metrics that are in your business that you're focusing on all the time. Every time you go into the office, you're always focusing on how can I, in this particular example, how can I increase the return on investment for every visitor that comes to my site and increase the profits per customer over time. And when you focus on just those things, crystalline, everything else you can put aside. You can sometimes decide if certain opportunities that come your way are more of distractions than they are opportunities. Your hedgehog concept should be a crystalline concept that flows from deep understandings about the intersection of the three circles. Here are the three circles of the hedgehog concept. Circle number 1. It's what you can be the best in the world at. Okay, now, there's something very important here I want to mention about this. Okay, you can be the best in the world at something you might not even be aware of right now. Okay, you have core abilities, things that you do very, very well, things that come very easy to you, things that people have always said, man, that comes so easy for you, it's always been difficult for me. And you say, yeah, it's been like that ever since I've been a kid. This particular thing always comes very easy to me. A hedgehog concept is not the goal to be the best. It's not a strategy to be the best. It's not an intention to be the best. It's a plan to be, or a plan to be a best. It's an understanding of what you can be the best at. Okay, so it's not a goal that you set to be the best at something. It's understanding what you can be the best at. Some very important questions you need to ask yourself. Also, it's knowing what you cannot be the best in the world at. Guys, sometimes we have to face the brutal facts. Certain things don't come easy to us. Some of us are creative. Some of us are logical. Some of us are good with math. Some of us are programmers. Some of us are copywriters. Okay? Anybody can teach you to become a copywriter. However, we have to be brutally honest with each other sometimes and say, can I be the best copywriter in the world? Do I truly believe that? And if you do, that's great, but we're still not done yet. Just because you have a core competency for something does not mean you can be the best in the world at it. Okay, maybe your programming comes very good to you. Maybe copywriting does come good to you, or math. Just because you have a core competency doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be the very